Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Yo, what's going on? This is Caesar Leo Gaming, and I'm back with another video. Now, if you've been following me on Twitter, you know that I was like, I started off my channel exposing evil in video games. Okay, and then as time went on, I kind of strayed away from that. So this is what I started my channel for. Okay, now I know a lot of you subs, you follow me, you followed because of the NBA Live series and whatever. But I still have my videos that I started off with in the bottom of that list. So you can always go back and get see what this channel is and really for. But with all that being said, I'm playing this game called Deus Ex. And basically Deus Ex is about an individual who has augmented body parts. See, they're kind of like replace, like let's say if you had a cancer or some sickness, they was able to replace that body part with an augmented or prosthetic, but it's more like it's a robotic arm or something, whatever. So anyway, what happened was there was an outbreak that happened where someone or a group or organization behind the scenes took control of people who had the augmented body parts, meaning there was a computer program inside of those people that they went haywire and started killing mass people. Mass murder happened all over the world. And so what happened was segregation began to happen in the world where the augmented people were looked down upon as wicked or you can't trust them, etc., etc. So I started playing this game. I said, okay, boom. And there was a lot of Illuminati references. Now, you're going to have to go back into a previous video I did when I broke down the trailer. And when I broke down the trailer, you could see what I was talking about. Like the character is actually played as Lucifer in the game. And you can see how the connections of the occult and dark spiritual world is associated with this game. And so it's something that's hidden in plain sight so that we basically won't understand. We could be like, oh man, this is so hot, this is hot. And it feeds on the excitement, what causes us to be excited and entertained. It feeds on that fleshly part of our nature that we can't see or understand the evil undertone that tries to take our minds away from God. So I got some edits here and I want to show you guys, and we gonna break this. I'm gonna break this thing down to you, and let's go.
It cost us.
Pay attention to the dialogue.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. This is Sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
Think so? Do I need to remind you all how far?
My Elgato's been tripping, so it's kind of like I got some, jerk a little bit. So just bear with me. When you see that jerk, just say, sees my Elgato's messing up. But look at here, listen to this dialogue real close. Now what we're looking at is a scene where the elites of the elites are sitting in a having a meeting, and each one of them represent a certain I want to say district, but they represent a certain part of the world where they control. And so they all come together collectively to discuss what needs to happen, what's going to happen in order for their plans to succeed.
We have veered off course. The odd incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated.
Listen to this.
To ensure the success of our...
Oh, ain't that some trash? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Quit. Hold on.
This will not be tolerated.
Here we go.
To ensure the success of our...
Oh my goodness, it's messing up. Okay, I'm gonna read what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna read what's going on. Read what he says.
And growing more unstable every day.
All right, listen. So he says, because it's jerking, he says this would not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disrupted elements must be exercised. Now, hold on. Check this out. Okay, so that's one part, but hold on. That's not the one.
This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our...
Already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton,
Here we go.
company. You may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed.
So basically, what they're saying is, and this is deep because it shows you that in places where we can't see, and I'm gonna show you how the media plays a part of society, and all of this is this ain't no coincidence. Oh, some dude sat back and like, oh, I'm gonna make this game, and it's gonna be about the Illuminati, because this is about the Illuminati. Okay, Deus Ex is about the Illuminati. It's not hidden in plain sight. It's letting you know that this is about the Illuminati. So they're telling you that in order for them to have things in this world to succeed, they will use financial and political pressure to silence anyone who's opposed to their project. We know that in American history, those assassinations, JFK, Martin Luther, and many others, seen and not seen, had been silenced because they opposed or they went against the plan that the hierarchy or the higher ups, the Illuminati, we want to call them, you can call them that, or these men working in dark places, they were all assassinated because they went against what was the agenda being preached or the plan of agenda that was supposed to take place. So they were silenced. Okay? So this is something that's interesting because it lets us know what goes on in these meetings, right? It's not hidden in plain sight.
Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
So all the world leaders are secret
Won't
leaders.
succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
How secure your communication? Jaina seems to have elective.
Janus won't be initial. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention.
Okay. Symbolism. Now he says it's time to get everybody's attention. Two things. I'm talking right now, and if you understand symbolism, You already see it. I ain't got to say it. Okay. But anyway, so basically, when the game first starts off, there was something going on in Dubai. Things didn't quite work out as they planned. So their second plan, in order to get to, in order to further their cause, they have to orchestrate something. On the back of the dollar bill, the Latin word, it translates order out of chaos. That is a Illuminati reference that in order to get what they want, they must cause some type of dramatic, chaotic event, stage something, so that the people's minds will be focused on saying, yo, we need martial law. We need this, we need that. See, that was why those augmented people went off, because they were like, it was a way for them to enforce martial law. So in our society today, many things are set up so that people can feel like they need to be protected by police. They need extra security. They need this. And it'll get to the point where they'll feel like that we need to upgrade security, and the whole agenda is to enforce martial law. So this game is showing you that these are some of the strategic things that are done, and we just fall to it. We don't even have our minds open. You know, as this scene is drifting out, you can already see the pyramid with the eye above it. That's a symbol that we just enter into an Illuminati meeting, and we coming out. It's transitioning out, and that is the little symbol that you can see right before you on your screen. Now, some of you may say, sees you reaching. I'm not reaching. It's right here in plain sight. Okay, so anyway, now watch what I tell you. Watch this next scene coming up. So we back with our character now. He's entered a week later.
Be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Okay. This is our character. You go back and watch the video. This dude is represented as Lucifer. I'm gonna stop right here. The media throughout this whole game, this lady right here in the background, and it's ironically that the channel is channel 666, but whatever. So the media that's controlled by channel 6 news, she's preaching out the agenda. And the masses is just hearing it, all these augmented people. So throughout this whole scene, these police officers are harassing people who have augmented prosthetics only. They don't harass the regular people. They harass and brutalize those excuse me, those people who they feel are like a part of the agenda. Okay? Let's watch. You see the drones with the little big brother eyeball on them that scans. See the brother down there with the legs.
Oh, so sorry. Damn it.
Oh, poor. Damn Clank. Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Man, seriously?
You could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it... Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman. A hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So nice.
You see my man out here with the one leg. The people that was on to the right side of the screen, they're not bothering anyone else. They're only bothering those who have been targeted as the enemy in that nation. Okay? See, this is the form of, this is how you can also link that to racism. Okay, let's put everybody that calls, let's say let's put everybody that causes damage damage to this nation in a collective, and we're gonna use the people. That's like, okay, only the blacks are being, not saying only the blacks are being, but in the media they show that the blacks are being killed by police. Okay. So, and then it's a race agenda, and that's another thing I want to say something right quick. I'm not going to hold on because I don't want to make this video longer than what it is. If you remember, it's funny because it's the media, and I'm gonna tell you, the media plays a major part in this game. The media tells us for 4 months, racism. All you see on your TV, racism, racism, racism. Rallies, racism. Then that'll die down. Then some type of school shooting or some mass killing will happen. And we get all uproar with that, and that'll happen. Excuse me. And then we'll turn around and then there's some type of monkey outbreak with mosquito outbreak or some type of flu virus. And we all up in a roar like that. Then it goes right back around. Something racial happened. And the nation is uproar with racism. And it's it's a repeated cycle that happens over and over and over again, that it will not die down because the elites who are in control of the media push this agenda upon our society, push these things on our children, push these things on us, and then they talk about it in our movies, music, and in our games, hidden in plain sight, and we can't even see it.
Send us.
I don't know.
Listen to this.
The task force is an Illuminati front, we all suspect.
The task force is an Illuminati front.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
It's Skip, but he just checked his ID.
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder.
Look at that. Look at that. Police scanning folks.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
Yep.
Nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. Didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up?
Hey, yo,
Let hatred
you see
and
this dude with the yellow?
The hell with that.
Watch him.
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see.
Suspect, man. I keep my eye on everything, man.
We're all trying to stop it. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to it.
Then help me find them.
Keep my eye on everything. In real life. Big brother eye comes down. It's all programming, people.
Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in
I
on
think
it.
I missed some dialogue.
Ever heard of the NSN?
Neural subnet, sure. And TF-29 directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper. Custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
That lady right there with that red hair looks suspect too, but I didn't.
Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
I'm further along than what we are
Right
in
now
the
you need to
game. I
concentrate
got
on
more
Miller.
footage.
Find a way to access the NSN's
So this bomb goes off. Now remember, the elites had a meeting. They wanted to orchestrate something so they could push for their agenda. This was it. That bombing, right, we about to see was orchestrated. The bombing was orchestrated. Just like a lot of other things in our society has been orchestrated. Things just don't add up. So they orchestrated using the innocent lives, orchestrated this bombing. And they want to point it right back to augmented people. You'll see more as I break down more things about this game in the future.
Careful.
And I will show you their agenda. But this is the scene that I was talking about earlier in my previous video, when this guy who's actually is subconsciously Lucifer,
Stand back, let me help.
and they want to make this guy seem like he's such a good guy. You know what I mean? Now he feel like he must be the savior for augmented people. Hey, that's it, guys. I have no more. This is the end of that footage. The rest of that is just some over my stuff I didn't edit out. But we can see, man, that there's a lot of messages, and there's a lot of basically them telling you what they are doing. If you can remember if anybody ever played Crackdown, the first one, remember what the story was about in the end. The agency basically said we are the ones who funded all of the drug lords, and then we also funded the police task force to overthrow the drug lords, just so that they could get the funding from the people to funding from the people and okay for the people to police that state, to police that city. It's very like it's very in your face. So anyway, listen, subs. If I'm gonna make more videos like this, if you like it, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching. If you saw anything in the clips that I missed, hit me in the comments below. But as always, peace, love, and God bless.